This blew me away. I can't believe the Na'vi are using nets.
What's the problem with that? Just like a good old fishing net.
Okay, the Na'vi are like, I'm one with nature. Oh. This guy right here is like, I'm sick of this one by one catching. Can we do a mass scale, industrial level catching scheme, please?
Wait, wait. So you're saying like the natural, like the most connected to nature, the most natural is like I grab a fish out of the water like in my bare hand, and you're saying that this is industrial fishing. This is just one net. What are you talking about?
It's one net, but it's what is a net? It's like you create this net that fish swim into and can't escape. You drag it through the water, and they get caught up against the net, and it reduces the amount of work you have to do to catch the fish, and it doesn't give a fuck about the feelings of the fish. The fish all their fish family and fish buddies are going to get caught up in this net and killed by you when you get to it, because I'll get to it when I get to it, and the bycatch.
Wait, but what's the problem with getting calories easily? Like I could get there and like be zen with the water and like grab and get one fish, and like that feeds me. But but if I can get a bunch of calories easily, isn't that great? What's the problem with that?
Okay, so let's think about this. So one guy creates a net, and instead he can catch the fish of 10 people.
Yeah,
now there's nine other people who would have been fishing don't need to fish. Maybe they become warriors. Maybe they do some other thing.
Sure.
And then you start innovating on the net. You're like, well, this net's kind of small. Let me make a bigger one. Let me make one that's got more intertwinedness.
Actually,
so I'm
good
catching
point.
More fish.
So why is this guy? He doesn't have to stand there and throw his net every day. He could just hook it up between these like tree roots here, and then make a little fence here, so that fish have to run into it, and you just grab it from the net. You don't even have to stand there and throw it. That sounds like great stuff. What's the problem?
We're innovating. Isn't
that great?
We're creating better nets. We're creating better tech. We're freeing up labor for soldiers. We're increasing birth rates by creating more calories for our population.
That's right.
We're going to start to expand. And then other cultures of the Na'vi are going to have to react. They're going to be like, they're using a net. That's why they're so powerful. So we got to use nets too. Well, we got to make better nets. In fact, we need to make better weapons to counter their weapons. Now we have an arms race, an industrial arms race. Oh, shoot. They're just going to become humans, exploiting the earth. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly the trajectory that humans did. Like why spend half of your tribe, why send half of your tribe to spend their entire day gathering berries when you can just build a farm and the berries are just there and organized? Like right, you don't have to spend all the danger and the time. The danger of like you encounter a dangerous animal, or like you trip and fall and now you're injured. You don't have to encounter those risks if you just build a farm. Or the same thing for fish. You don't have to be out there with a spear, like hoping something comes by your foot. You just make a net. And then when you have calories easily, well, I don't have to have my kids starving, but also I can afford to have more kids, which means I can expand my village, which means more people there to help to like weather risks. In fact, weathering risks. At some point, like if this is a huge wave that can destroy my entire village, well, why don't I spin up another village like down the coast? Or maybe another one that's like, if the coastline is dangerous, let's spin up another village inland. And so that leads to expansion because of this net. And but I can only expand so much before I start encountering other Na'vi groups, and they're like, hey, what are you doing here? I said, well, I got too many people in my village. I can't feed them all because we're all in this one little area, so we just spread out a bit. But they don't like that. That's their land. I said, we're going to fight. We're going to fight all because of this net. Like that's what this represents.
That's right. So this means that the Na'vi aren't different than humans. They're just a bit behind. They're going to get there. They're like, those humans so bad. They got their, their tech. Well, this is a net. This is technology.
This is it. This is the first step. This is the building block, but this is it.
You don't see the whales hunting with nets. You don't see the birds hunting with nets.
That's right. Like why? Yeah. Of all of the species on Pandora, the Na'vi are innovating. Like they're using their brains to like develop tools in order to make their lives easier. But that's the start. That's the start of the slope.
Right. And do you think the first net that these people made were these like easy throw nets with the weights on the outside so it like spread out? No, it's probably a shitty net. You know,
this is already like generation 5.
right? Because I see like structural components to it. It's
Yeah.
got like symmetry to it. It's got like a hole at the top, maybe to increase water flow through it, so it doesn't get all stagnant. Like I'm not even sure, but this is like generation 5.
I mean, eventually the fish are going to realize that their brothers and sisters disappear whenever this guy's legs are in the water. They're going to start. You're going to start dropping it from on the platform, and with sticks, so that way you can use the sticks to pull it back out. Like that's already like generation 7 out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this taking off, and all of a sudden, the Na'vi are at civil war. They're innovating arms race.
I see it. I see it. This is dangerous. And the Na'vi aren't better than humans. You guys, they're just behind. You guys are the same people, different skins, different bodies.
Yeah. It's one thing to build a house. It's another thing to build this industrial hunting tech.
Mm-hmm.